Welcome back to Science Made Simple. I'm Dr. Boyd the Chemist. Recently, we've done some acid-base experiments with items that you may already have in your home, like turmeric and red cabbage juice. Today, we're going to continue our series on acids and bases. Here's what you'll need. You'll need lemon juice, vinegar, water, baking soda, and ammonia. You'll also need 5 transparent glass containers. I'm using test tubes, but you can use glasses that you drink water from. You'll need the seasoning turmeric, rubbing alcohol, a container to mix them in, and you'll need something to stir with. For safety, we're using common household products, and so safety goggles aren't necessary, but I do recommend them particularly for small children. Also, just like red cabbage juice, turmeric can be used to dye and stain things, so you may want to wear gloves and an apron so your hands and clothes don't turn orange. You may recall in my previous turmeric acid-base indicator post that turmeric solution turns red in basic liquids. That is useful. However, when we did the red cabbage acid-base indicator experiment, we saw that it returned a wider and greater range of colors when added to other liquids, depending on the pH of a solution. Well, after doing the red cabbage juice acid-base indicator experiment, I was wondering if turmeric solution could also indicate acidity and basicity similar to red cabbage juice when it's added to a liquid, depending on the pH of that liquid. So that's what we're going to try to find out today. Pour half a cup of rubbing alcohol into one of your containers. Now, add 1 teaspoon of turmeric to the container and stir. In your other container, pour half a cup of water and then add 1 tablespoon of baking soda and stir. This baking soda solution will serve as one of your 2 bases. Make sure to pour it into one of your test containers. Now the fun begins. Pour your turmeric solution into each of your containers with the various liquids that you are going to measure the pH of. I'm starting with water. Next, I'm pouring into lemon juice. Now into the vinegar, also known as acetic acid. Here I'm pouring into the baking soda solution. Lastly, we're pouring into the most basic solution, the ammonia. When you're finished adding the turmeric solution to each of your vials or containers, you may need to stir it or shake it up so everything mixes well. So, turmeric solution does in fact give off different colors depending on the pH of a solution, similar to red cabbage juice. But while red cabbage juice gives off very different and distinct colors depending on the pH of a solution, the turmeric solution gives us a gradient of colors. That means it gives a gradual range of colors, from yellow for the most acidic solutions to dark red for the most basic solutions. I would say that the red cabbage juice acid-base indicator experiment is more pH specific because of the distinct colors that it gives off. However, I would say that the turmeric solution acid-base indicator experiment is safer because you don't have to use a knife, which is sharp, to chop up the red cabbage, and then you don't have to boil and strain the red cabbage to get the indicator solution. Both of these experiments fall underneath the category of experiments that we call colorimetric. That basically means that there are colors given off that give us an indication of something. In this instance, the indication of pH acidity or basicity.